afternoon, everybody. It is a pleasure to address to all of you again as we post our first quarter results of year 2020. We view these numbers as an excellent progress towards meeting our goal this year. Many of you will ask why our numbers are flat this quarter against fourth quarter. The answer is that our quarterly numbers tend to fluctuate and our first quarter is always a bit lower. We do not believe in measuring ourselves from quarter to quarter. We are here to deliver long-term value to our shareholders, as you all are aware. That said, I'm very happy to report that we have a substantial increase in our profitability this quarter. This is primarily due to product mix. Our Indian standalone business has also delivered excellent growth, up to 12%. And our strong focus on our R&D center in Germany has also yielded some positive results. Evox is now EBITDA positive. We will continue to work hard for our shareholders, and I really thank you all, and as always, for your continued support. We look forward to further explaining if you have any further questions, but Mr. Rauka sir will explain you all these numbers. Mr. Rauka.
Thank you very much, Vic sir. Allow me take you through the financial highlights for this quarter. Our sales on year-on-year basis is up by 6% from 1043 million to 1103 million. EBITDA is increased by 11% in this quarter as compared to Q1 of FY19. It stands at 535 million as compared to 484 million in Q1 of FY19. So our EBITDA margin is about 49% in the first quarter of Q20 as compared to 46%. Our consolidated net profit has increased by 9% to 340 million as compared to 312 million in Q1 of FY19. Our PAT margin is slightly, affected because of effective tax rate has gone up from 26% to 28%. Now we would like to open the floor for questions. So if you have any questions, please let us know.
Thank you very much, sir. We will now begin the question and answer session. Anyone who wishes to ask a question may press star and 1 on their touchtone phone. If you wish to remove yourself from the question queue, you may press star and 2. Participants are requested to use handsets while asking a question. We will wait for a moment while the question queue assembles. We have our first question from the line of Shikha Mehta from Equity Capital. Please go ahead.
Hello. Hello.
Yes, Shikha.
So could you give us the breakup of Evox, the revenue and the EBITDA PAT?
Yeah. So Evox, we have revenue of 57 million as compared to 55 million of Q1 of FY19, and EBITDA is 8 million as compared to 12 of Q4 of FY19. And because of the amortization of intangible assets and the tangible assets, we have negative profit of 12 million as compared to 15 million of Q4 of FY19.
Oh, so do we have any guidance as to when we'll be turning PAT positive?
So, that's what I think we have explained earlier also. We are likely to be EBITDA positive this year and PAT probably, going forward. That's what we are looking for.
Okay. And so in all our new product that we're planning on starting, is there any progress in the palm oil, etc.?
I think our chairman would like to address this question.
Shikha, we are continue to work on those areas, but palm oil and areas in oil extraction is always a very uncertain and long-term projects, not necessarily results into quarter-to-quarter results. We still are, as we speak, we are still doing some trials with various industries. So we are not really including our forecast with the palm oil at this point.
All right. And also, I think last quarter on the Concall, we had given a guidance of around 10% growth for FY20. So is that still what we maintain, or higher or lower?
We still maintain that, Shikha.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Participants who wish to ask a question may press star and 1 on their touchtone phone. A reminder to all the participants, you may press star and 1 for asking a question. We have our next question from the line of Chirag Dagli from HDFC Mutual Fund. Please go ahead.
Sir, can you indicate the top product sales for the quarter?
Yeah, Chirag, top 10, I mean, you want the top product as such?
Yes, sir. What was 16.5 crores in 1Q FY19 and 74 crores for full year of FY19. What was that for the first quarter of FY20?
Yeah, I'll get you the number. Any other question, Chirag?
And sir, in terms of our tax rate, why is it so high? I mean, we are sub 400 crores in terms of the Indian entity. So this discount.
Chirag, that becomes 29.12 because 25% is the enacted rate. On that, 15% is the surcharge. And apart from that, 4% is, another sales. So that works out 29.12%. Now we don't have, any other tax benefits as such. Because SEZ benefits are also over 10 years is already gone. So there is no tax benefit as such. So it's kind of, situation where we are going to be, at full rate going forward. So
what about R&D benefits?
So that is 150% only, Chirag.
Okay. So the way I understand it, 2/3 of our profit is in the US sub, where the tax rate should be 21%.
No. So US also, it totally works out about 28% because 21% is the federal and then there is a state tax as well.
Okay. So the total is 28 and then, okay, so for the full year also we should be in this ballpark of 28%?
Right, 28%, yeah. Right.
Okay, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, Chirag.
Another reminder to all the participants, you may press star and 1 for asking a question. We have our next question from the line of Rohit Sinha from MK Global. Please go ahead.
Hi, good evening, sir. Sorry, actually I joined a little late. So maybe you must have answered on these questions. So first of all, on the Evox side, so could you just give the detail of what was the EBITDA number for Evox in this quarter and with last year?
So the top line is 57 million.
Okay.
For this quarter.
Mm-hmm.
And last year it was 32 million.
Okay.
And EBITDA for this quarter is 8 million. And last year Q1 was, negative 26 million.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, sir. And on the top client front, so the top 10 client, how much it has contributed in this quarter?
I think around 35%.
35%. Yeah. Okay, sir. That's it from my side. Get back to you.
Thank you. Anyone who has a question at this time may press star and 1. We have our next question from the line of Ashish Premchandani from White Whale Partners. Please go ahead.
Hi, could you please share the R&D expenditure for this quarter?
So, R&D expenditure for this quarter is, just a moment, give me a minute please. It's 48 million, Ashish.
Okay. Yeah. And as a percentage, that would be around 5%, right?
Right, 4 point something, yeah.
Okay. And for the full year also, you all plan to maintain it at the same rate?
Right.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Ashish?
Yeah.
The R&D expenditure may increase somewhat, okay?
Okay. Sub 10% or between 5 to 7%?
5 to 7%.
5 to 7%. Okay, great. Thank you.
Thank you. We have the next question from the line of Chirag Dagli from HDFC Mutual Fund. Please go ahead.
Yes, sir. Thank you for the follow-up. Sir, X of Evox, the EBITDA growth seems to be even lower than the sales growth. Just wondering, is there anything specific you want to call out?
There is this quarter, the top customer has little bit reduced. Our other customers has grown. So overall, US sale is lower. Am I correct?
Yes, right.
Yeah. Okay. And
okay.
still our Indian growth is better.
Okay, sir. So once you share the top client number, probably things will get clearer. And sir, right. And sir,
you want top client or you want top product?
So that one top product that we have.
Okay.
In the past, we've been sharing that number.
So one top product is about 23%. Okay.
Rupees crores first quarter FY20, sir, what will be the number?
Yeah, number is about 100 and... So there are, it is 257 million, Chirag. 257 million.
So this was 16.5 crores in the first quarter of FY19 and about 74 crores in a full year of FY19.
That is the second product. This is now 144 million.
That is 144. Okay, so 14.
This is about 13%.
Oh, okay. So this is the second largest product, sir.
This is the second largest. So 165 you are saying it is the second largest.
Oh, okay. Fair point. And so, on the on the palm oil product, when is it that we will get clarity or some sort of certainty as to what is happening with that product? As you look at the next few quarters, where do you think when do you think some certainty or clarity will emerge?
The thing, Chirag, is that industry is very much goes into cyclical area. Sometimes they are very positive, and sometimes the season is not progressing properly. They will stop all the R&Ds. So we are really a bit puzzled with this one right now. And that's where we don't play a lot of emphasis on it. So I'm very, it doesn't answer your questions, but I cannot give you definitive answer that this is the quarter we should be able to do it.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Participants who wish to ask a question may press star and 1 on the touchtone phone. We have the next question from the line of Anirudh Iyer from 0 to 1 Capital. Please go ahead. Mr. Iyer, please go ahead.
Iyer.
Mr. Anirudh Iyer. There is no response on the line of Mr. Iyer. Anyone who has a question at this time may press star and 1. Another reminder to all the participants, you may press star and 1 for asking a question. We have Mr. Anirudh Iyer back in the queue. Please go ahead, sir.
Yes, sir. Yeah, am I audible? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, Anirudh.
Yes, sir. So I just want to understand more, like from the outlook perspective, on the non-processing food side of the business, like, considering textile, pulp, paper pulp, detergent on that piece. So I just want to understand your visibility for the next 4 or 8 quarters, like the long-term visibility. How do you see that coming in?
So can you please repeat the question, please?
So I actually want to understand your outlook on the non-food processing side of the business, more on the lines of the textile processing and the pulp paper, detergent segments, on those segments. So I just want to understand your outlook on that. Like, what do you think, in terms of the visibility, in terms of revenues?
Anirudh, the textile, detergent and pulp paper business is a stable business for us. It's not a enormously focused growth business.
Sure.
And it will remain to be continued business with us. So we see stable and slightly growing market.
And what exactly would that be? So right now, in terms of revenue composition, the mix?
Revenue composition.
So revenue is, we have about, I think, 6% of, our top line from this particular.
All right. Okay, and that's expected to be the same over a period of time. I mean, you wouldn't be seeing enormous growth in that, right? In that segment, it will be stable over a period of time.
Right.
Okay, all right, sure. Okay, thanks.
Thank you. Participants who wish to ask a question may press star and 1 on the touchtone phone. Anyone who has a question at this time may press star and 1. As there are no further questions, I now hand the conference over to Mr. V.L. Rathi for closing comments.
Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you for participating and your support with our company. I appreciate it. On behalf of all our staff and our dedicated people, I thank you and have a wonderful evening. Good night.
Thank you. On behalf